Good morning, good people. Mount Mojo here. On a hike at Patapsco State Park. Yeah, I used to live in Ellicott City back in the day, so this is like right in my backyard, pretty much. And I would hike these trails all over, man. I love the west side of Patapsco, from Marysville on up towards Sykesville. So, and I think there's like 170, I think they said 172 or 178 miles of trails. But yeah, there's so many ruins through here, especially when you hike in the fall and winter. Once all the leaves are down, you'll see all remains of like houses and chimneys and everything else. So I'm gonna take you to this barn if it's still there. It's been a long time since I've been on this trail. So but here's where this is Henrington Road, and that hurricane, and back in this 72, 73, Hurricane Agnes wiped out this bridge, and the water was flooded. I mean, it was terrible, man. A lot of floodings, a lot of towns were under. Anyway, Mount Mojo out. As you see, me and my grand dog Griffey on another adventure on this Sunday morning. And we're gonna head towards that barn. Hopefully it's still there and it's not torn down. But go ahead, Griff. Go. There you go. Yeah. So. Oh man. All right, here we go. Well, across this the river here, Patuxent, Little Patuxent. Henrington Hospital was back up in the cut, and we back in the day we did venture that hospital. Man, you talk about creepy. Woo. Yeah, it was very creepy. But it's torn down now, so I don't even know what's on the other side. Maybe after this hike I'll drive on the other side and see if they put anything over there. But yeah, I remember a bunch of us would hike through there and explore, and yeah, it was creepy as hell. One night we hiked from Marysville and took the tracks up and then cut across, and actually almost stepped on a copperhead. And then we got up here, it was dark. Yeah, we heard some noises, and yeah, it was, I don't know, man. I don't know why I like put myself through that, but something about being adventurous at times. All right, Mount Mojo out. Why? I started bushwhacking through there. The trail ended, so I had to cut through the brush. That was a pain in the ass. I should have just stayed on the main trail. Oh well. So from the parking lot to the barn, from what I remember, was about a 20-minute walk heading west towards Sykesville. Coming up on this, what used to be, so looks like there was a massive building here, or maybe a house. Like I said, Hurricane Agnes completely ripped through anything that was in its path in the early 70s. Look at the size of this chimney. So this could have been some kind of factory. There's a there's some more foundations down there. And actually, look at the steps. They're all flipped over. They've probably been that way since 70, 72, 73, whenever Agnes hit. More foundation stuff here, so. Yeah, Patapsco State Park has a lot of this. You just have to actually get out on these trails and look for it. Yeah, when I was training for the Appalachian Trail, just the Maryland section, which is about 42 miles, I think. And then Green Ridge State Forest has a loop trail that's about the same 42 miles, but I did with James, we did the AT in January of 2011. And yeah, this was my training ground. These trails here, I'd put a full pack on, and you know, it's better than nothing, but it's definitely a lot of trails here. I mean, you really can't get lost. I mean, this is the like I said, Patapsco River, or Little Patuxent, I'm getting it mixed up, but it just takes you on down. It takes you through all these little towns: Woodstock, Main Street, Ellicott City, Ilchester, basically on down to Baltimore. So yeah, you could actually take this all the way in. Yeah, Daniels Dam is further down. From here, maybe 10 miles. But we used to put in at Daniels above the dam, and we paddle up river, you know, a couple miles. I hang out on the beach area, and it was cool. I mean, when you get in these, it makes you feel like you're actually out in the wilderness, because, you know, but yeah, it was fun. It was a good time back in those days. Speaking of that beach, we used to call it Mojo Beach. We just named it that, whatever. But I remember sitting there, and this dude, all of a sudden, he comes around the corner because it was like a bend, and he's on this raft, which reminded me of my dad. I'll tell that story. But the dude was like, how much further down I think he was trying to get to Ellicott City. I'm like, dude, you got a ways to go. He was in a raft. Dude looked exhausted. I was like, whoa, on a raft? I don't know about that. Yes, that's the other part of the trail. Could have taken along the river. And I think, I'm not sure. Well, we'll just keep going west. Oh man. Yeah, back in the day when I had my little Yorkie poo, Kobe the Barbarian, I would call him. Man, that was a great dog. That, I tell you, he wanted to go everywhere. Kayaking, he was on it. Hiking, we've hiked all over this trail. I mean, and kayaking, I would take him, like I said, on Little Patapsco, Potomac. I mean, that dog loved it, man. It was just, he was a little dog, but man, that dude, one day I'm gonna post a picture of him. But man, that dog was, and I'll tell you what, if I didn't take him with me, boy, he was pissed. He would just like look at me, and then he'd turn his head, say, look man, you can't go. And that dog was smart. God rest his soul. Here comes Griffey. It just reminded me, I was telling that story. So my dad, my mom dropped my dad off back in the, it was either before Agnes or maybe late, I don't know. But either way, he got dropped off at Route 97, which is up this way, and in a raft, and did all the way down. Yeah. So I didn't get the full story, but I just know that that's what he told me, and my mom had told me that the story where she dropped him off up here back in the day. So a lot has changed. I'm sure the river was much higher back then. It's not as high now, so there's a lot of this you really can't kayak through unless you get a good rain. And yeah, we've done when the water level rose a little bit, we actually went from Daniels to to Ilchester. And there were, man, I tell you, you talking about some hairy, serious rapids, man. I was like, yeah, not me, man. No more for me. All right, Mount Mojo out. Okay, here's that split. Like I said, it's about a 20-minute walk. And if you see this little area right here, I'm gonna cut to the left, and that'll take you up to where the barn is. Deer, a couple of deer, 4 of them. Freaked them out. So of course, as time went on, the earth changes. This was actually a road, but because of Mother Nature and lack of use, this is what you get. It turned into a valley. So when it rains, it floods here. But this was actually a wider road to get to the barn. Woo! Yeah, it's a climb too. You got to go up. So, man, what happened to me? I gotta get my ass back in gear, but I'm doing it. Moving on. I see it. It's still up. It's still here. No trees have fallen on it. I remember that sign. But yeah, we used to hang out in here. Oh, they took the back thing out. It used to be bunch of boards. But yeah, that's cleaned up. They look like to put some reinforcements. Somebody put reinforcements in here. That's a fresh beam right there. Yep, and some of the. So that's good. At least somebody's taking care of this place. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Dry rot it. Yeah, there would be like beer cans and bottles and broken glass and all that crap. So every time I would see something like that, I'd clean it up, pack it out of there. So this was a homestead. I just don't know who it is. I know about 10 or plus years ago, I was trying to contact the Howard County Historical Society, see if they had any info on this. And this is in Howard County, so we'll see if the grave site is still up here. So here's the foundation of the house. That was the chimney right there. It doesn't look, I mean, didn't look like a really big house. But look like the steps would have been right there. Obviously that's the chimney. And then as you see over there, that's where the barn is. And back in that area back here is kind of flat, so I guarantee you they had all kinds of some kind of vegetation and crops, plants, whatever you want to say. Man, I thought I missed the grave site. Well, this is the gravesite here. From the barn, I'd say about 150 yards, and maybe about 100 yards from the house. So this is very hard to read. I see 1898. It has an age, but I can't. Oh, age 72. 1898. I can't get the name though. It's faded that bad. I do have some really old pics that could tell me. It looks like January, but you see, if you could see this, the D is backwards, the J is backwards. Ah, here we go. Charles O'Neill. I really can't read that though, the rest of it. Okay, we got a Mary J. O'Neill, June 9, 1884, and died in 1906. Wow. Well, I'll tell you a story. I was hiking up here with a buddy. I won't put his name out there, but there was a bone sticking out of here. What's he do? He decides to take the bone home. I said, dude, don't do that. He takes it home anyways. Guess what? He started having all these problems with his bones. I'm not kidding. I told him, man, you need to take that bone and put it right back where you got it. So, I mean, who does that? God, it could be some kind of mental case, man. Just stupid. Just go there, look, explore, don't touch nothing. Just enjoy the history, man. All right. Come on, Griff. Go, 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 go. Uh-oh, he's fired up. Don't you? You excited to be out in the woods? Go, Griffey, go! He wants to get down to the river. Well, this concludes my mini hike at Patapsco State Park on this beautiful Sunday, March 9th, 2025. Get out there and hike, bike, explore, kayak, whatever. Just get out there and do it.